Hi, this is Mooney Vafuni. David Letterman couldn't be here tonight, and he gave me a phone call, a personal phone call from the great David Letterman, and he asked me if I would interview P. Daddy, the great P. Daddy. That's right, the pig from Chicago. And we'd like you to hear it in his own words, how he got here today. And we're just going to, without a bunch of BS, as they say, we're going to turn it right over to the pig himself. So, P. Daddy, tell us, what was it like back in the farm, and tell us a little bit about your journey to get to which got you on the table here today.
I remember being in the pig pen as I was a little porker, and suddenly they lured us into this truck, and then when we got out of the truck, we were at the pickled pig feet processing plant, and there was big, huge. God, it was huge. You can't believe how big it was, and so many pigs. And they had this room where the squeals disappeared, and we knew that wasn't going to be the good place to wind up, and we were kind of going around like a wheel towards that room. So we had to use a couple of things. First, we used pig pile. It's kind of like your human dog pile, but with pigs. And we called for a big pig pile, and we all piled up close to the fence. And then I was a championship pole vaulter pig. So I pole vaulted over the fence, and I was able to get clear of that plant. But they had guard dogs on the outside, and they got my tail.
So after you escaped, you I guess the story goes that you made it your way to the Chicago waterfront and joined various old time blues bands. And how'd you start there?
Well, I was a dishwasher, and blues bands are always famous for being all fucked up on different drugs and shit, all the time. So, it didn't take long. There was an open spot for a pig with a good voice, So I was able to make some good connections. We had a large band we called P. Daddy and the Pig Tones, and we had a couple of big hits coming on. We were a cappella band, but we all had a different range of squeal, so it was just beautiful to listen to. And we were on our way to a recording studio session, and I stopped at a rest area because I had to, take a leak. And when I got back to the tour bus, it was empty. And a semi with a livestock hauler was pulling away. We never did know for sure what happened to them, but they're all gone now.
So that was pretty hard on you to tell you. Remember that back, and remember that was a painful memory for you, I take it. And so let's go on to something a little lighter. How about Woodstock? Now, wasn't that a lot of fun?
Oh yeah, that was great. That was great. Everybody just so fucked up on everything, It was just so much fun running around without my clothes. Oh wait, I didn't wear clothes anyway. But they needed a roadie, and I volunteered, and I was bringing some San Francisco band their drink, some kind of a punch stuff, and I took a couple of swallows, and I didn't wake up until a couple of years later, and they said I'd been following the Grateful Dead around.
So after that time, you had a little trouble getting your career back on track, I understand, and you kind of drifted aimlessly here and there, and you made a few, like I hear you appeared in Pigs in Space, the Muppet Show, a little short on the Muppet series, and you did a brief stint with Farm Aid till you realized that none of the aid was going to go to helping pigs. A movie with Billy Bob Thornton and Ron Howard called Barnyard, also never released. So what's next for you? Have you had any offers that intrigue you for your future?
Oh yeah. We're doing a compilation record. We're gonna do with the great Barry Manilow, because of course after my time with the Dead, I had trouble with my focus, And so once I met the great Barry Manilow and listened to his words of wisdom, I was able to continue on with my career and make the movies. And now, of course, you know, I've been on over 4,000 records, mostly just because I hang out by the recording studio, and anytime they want, I'll squeal for free, you know. But now I've made connections, and we're going to have a compilation record like the great Dion and Charles Santana. We got guest artists including Taylor Swift, Lady Gaga, Cardi B and Bernie Sanders, Drake, and of course the great Barry Manilow. And I'm very excited about that. I did have to turn down the one gig because it was too politically motivated. The Stop the Squeal rally, I wouldn't perform at that. I draw a line, you know, I try to be a progressive pig.
Well, I sure appreciate your time. You know, and I think you kind of put it all together for us. Did I mention, you know, how I got my name, Mooney?
Oh yeah, you already showed me that. You showed me that. I already seen that. Thanks anyway.
Well, okay, I guess that about wraps it up, P. Daddy, and I hope you have a great and prosperous career. Thank you.